Welcome back, guys. My name is Bamboo and you're watching Bamboo Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel Snap's February bundles. There's currently 4: Positively Charged, Westview Story, Steamy, Hell's Kitchen, and Birthpool. This is the first month that we're going to have the valuable collector tokens in these bundles, and there's only 2 out of the 4 that provide that. Right now it's going to be Positively Charged over here, and then Birthpool. But out of the 2, I think there's only going to be one that most people are going to go and target, which is Birthpool, because of the great progress value that you get. You get a hefty amount of collector tokens, plus you get a hefty amount of credits. Then the $114 price tag of Positively Charged. We're going to go through each one and talk about it and say if it's hit or miss. You already know that Positively Charged, for me, is a miss, because of the ridiculous price tag, 800 gold that you have saved. I think this is great value. 3,000 tokens just to finish your collector's pool, or you're just looking to get that Series 4 card that dropped during this patch. I think that's a pretty great value. 6,000, I think they could have done a little bit more, because Birthpool gives you 32. They could have just shot this to like 6,500, and that would have made sense for the crazy price tag over here of 114 bucks. Plus, you only get one variant, you only get one title, avatar variant title, and you don't get a lot of cosmetic value in this one. So this one's definitely going to be a miss. But if you're in budget and you have 8,000 gold, I say go for it. Next 2 is definitely going to be a miss, but except Steamy, Hell's Kitchen, because of Daredevil, which mostly people might not have. But we'll talk about Westview Story, which the variants is going to be Scarlet Witch and Vision. This one, if you're just looking for cosmetic value, Westview Story and Steamy, Hell's Kitchen, these are going to be a good buy if you like the artwork. You don't get any collector's tokens, you don't get any credit, you don't get any gold, but you do get 2 avatars, 2 variants, 2 titles for 2,000 gold, or 29 bucks for each one. For me, I already have all 4 cards, so I don't really need it, and I think to pay this much for just the artwork is, you don't have to. I think if these 2 bundles just included 100 or 200 tokens, it would have been so much better. I think these 2 are miss, but I want to talk about really Birthpool. Birthpool is going to be the special one. This one I think is going to show, there it is, February 22. February 22 to March 3rd. Birthpool is definitely going to be up, and this is the variant that you get. It says will merc for food. I think Deadpool is still pretty powerful in destroy decks. Definitely seen this guy ramp up different combos with Hulkbuster, using Forge, then destroying it. You got Killmonger, Carnage, Deathlock, or you can even hit Arnim Zola with it. It's just crazy what kind of things you can do with Deadpool. I think he's hella fun, and I can't wait to get him because I don't even have him yet. Let's talk about the bundle. So yeah, 3,200 gold or 46 bucks. You get 1,500 collector tokens, 3,200 credits. No gold, variant and title, which is 1-1. I don't think you don't get a lot of cosmetic value in this one, but the progress value is something what I think everyone should be doing, is finishing their pool 3 cards just so they can just get out of there and start collecting more collector tokens on these collection reserves. Because this one, I want to say, is the one to get. I'm definitely getting it. I don't have 8,000 gold for Positively Charged, and I already have Mr. Negative. So these are the 2 variants that you get. I think they're hella sick. I like artwork that looks pretty real, especially like White Queen. I think White Queen is probably the card I like seeing most what people like have it. So yeah, that's the 2 variants for Westview. And then yeah, I think those 2 variants are pretty cool to have together, just because right now Scarlet Witch is pretty nasty. I think people are running Magic and Scarlet Witch. They're a pretty cool combination, because you can trick your opponent that there's going to be a turn 7. They're going to prep for it on turn 6, but you shut down the game with Scarlet Witch. It's stupid. The other bundle, Steamy, Hell's Kitchen. These are the 2 variants that you get. Daredevil, Elektra. I think the artwork is great, but I don't think Elektra is great at all. I think what they're doing with pool 1 cards, buffing them up while like the game progresses, I think is a great idea. I hope they do that more with other cards in pool 1 other than Elektra. Other than Wolverine, because that's the only time I think I've seen that kind of change happen. And maybe Nakia, but even with the small buff of 1, I think she could be a 3-3. I think she could be a 3-4. Like, I think a 3-4 is pretty fair. Like, make her more playable. I think just make her a little bit more broken. And Daredevil, even I just got Daredevil, but the thing about Daredevil is, other than you're probably gonna run him in a Cerebro 2 deck, and I think Cerebro 2 and Patriot, especially when you're in pool 3 and you want to win some cubes consistently. But there's always two decks that a lot of people go back to, which is Cerebro 2 and a Patriot deck. All right, guys, that wraps up my video. I hope this video helped you guys make a decision on how to spend your gold or your real world money. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.